Hi, I'm Brittany Hopkins. I'm so glad you're here. The class you're about to take is one that I recorded while teaching the Container Collective Yoga community. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed teaching it. Settle your hips back onto your heels and notice how you're feeling physically right now, how you're feeling emotionally right now. And let them be, the feelings be exactly as they are, exactly as they aren't, without adding an extra story of value or worth around them. And then use your tools. Breathe deeply. Take a full breath in. Let's do an open mouth cleansing breath out. Seal your lips. Come into your Ujjayi breath. And out. Bring some action into your hands. Press your hands down into the mat and pull the pit of the belly in toward the spine. Continue your Ujjayi breath. As you're ready, come up to tabletop. Take any movements here you need. Cows, cats. You wag your tail side to side. Just connect your breath with movement. Press your hands down into the mat. You have about 20 more seconds here. And also get present to your gaze, your drishti. See what you see along the way. Downward facing dog. Set your gaze in between your feet towards the back edge of your mat to a single point. Get present to the ordinary truth of whatever is in your space, whether it's dog hair or dust or a speck. Just let it be an ordinary truth without adding any story around it. Just see it and breathe. Walk your hands back to your feet, ragdoll at the back of your mat. You can grab onto opposite elbow creases. Put a generous bend in your knees for this first forward fold. Notice what's present for you physically, mentally, emotionally, and know that as I cue things in the practice, only you know what's best for your body, mind, and spirit today. So don't take it as you should or shouldn't do something. Just as a guidance and invitation for what could be possible if you choose. Roll up to extended mountain pose. Stretch your arms overhead. And draw hands into heart center. Exhale. Sweep your arms up again. Inhale, extended mountain. Grab onto your right wrist with your left hand. Stretch up and over to the right. Gentle side body stretch. On your next breath in, come back to center. Switch wrist, stretch up and over in the other direction. Back to center. Breathe in. Touch your palms together at heart center. One cleansing breath and 3 big ohms. Fill your space with the sound of universal consciousness. Big, loud. Inhale. Open mouth, sigh it out. 3 ohms. Inhale. Ujjayi breath in. Release your hands on your exhale. Stand tall. Breathe out. Extended mountain pose. Sweep your arms overhead. Forward fold. Squeeze your legs in towards midline. Bend the knees slightly. Halfway lift. Breathe in. High plank. Breathe out. Hold the high plank with the option to lower your knees to the mat. Take another breath in. Go low plank and pause at the bottom of the low plank or lay all the way on your belly. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Take a little back bend, big one, only you know. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Come forward to high plank. Breathe in. Stay here or lower your knees to the mat. Lift your right toes away from the mat. Set your right toes back down on the mat. Lift the left toes away from the mat. Link your breath with these movements. Lower the left toes down. Shift your weight forward over your fingertips. Breathe in. Low plank as you breathe out. Cobra or up dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Going to add on a little bit to that high plank dance to create heat in your body. Adapt as you need, and notice if any stories arise around the ordinary truth of we're playing Simon Says with your body. Come forward to high plank. Breathe in. Lift the right toes away from the mat. Breathe out. Bring right knee towards right elbow. Breathe in. Kick your leg back. Breathe out. Set the right toes down. Lift the left toes up. Bring left elbow to left, or left knee to left elbow. Kick back. Set it down. Hold for the inhale. Go low plank on your exhale. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. One more game of add-on and heat building core working. That's the ordinary truth of what we're doing. You breathe on purpose. Come forward to high plank. Breathe in. Option to lower your knees to the mat. Breathe out. Kick your right leg back. Breathe in. Bring right knee to right elbow. Listen. Right knee over to left elbow. Back to right elbow. To the back of the room. Switch sides. Bring the left leg up. Bring left knee to left elbow. Across to right elbow. Back to left elbow, to the back wall. Set it down, breathe in, low plank, breathe out. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Okay, I'm starting to see some foreheads glistening. The heat is building. Lift your heels, look to the front edge of your mat. As you exhale, step or jump. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Down to chair pose, sit low. Lift your toes away from the mat and set your gaze. Get present to where your eyes are in space. Lift the front of the pelvis up towards the belly button and pull the shoulders straight back. Take another breath in. Sit lower, breathe out. You have a couple of more breaths here. The ordinary truth is that you're holding a deep squat and breathing on purpose and seeing on purpose. No need to add any judgment or stories around it. Take one more breath in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Halfway lift, set your gaze. High to low plank, breathe out. Adapt as you need for your practice. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Kick your right leg up in the air behind you. Bend your knee, roll your hip open, take some ankle movements, some knee and hip movements, whatever would feel nice for you. On your next inhale, extend your leg back. On your exhale, step through to low lunge and move into warrior one. Press your back heel flat to the floor, reach your arms overhead. Set your gaze to one spot. Pull the pit of the belly into the spine as you lunge as deep as you can go. Pull the sides of the body up, look up. High to low plank as you breathe out. Move with your breath through upward dog into downward facing dog. Kick your left leg up in the air behind you, bend your knee, roll your hip open. Create some space in your ankle, knee as needed. On your next inhale, extend your left leg back and exhale, step through, low lunge. Warrior one as you breathe in, reach your arms overhead. See one spot out in front of you. Lift the front of the pelvis up towards the belly button to go as deep as you can into the lunge. Inhale, stretch up, high to low plank as you breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Two more sun Bs. I'm going to move you a little bit faster, and you move at the pace that you need to go today. Lift your heels a little bit high, look forward, exhale, step or jump, front of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in, fold, breathe out. Chair pose, inhale. Bow forward, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. High to low plank, exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a couple breaths in down dog, and then I'll take you through one more sun B. And notice from this moment, what ordinary truths have arisen, and then use the tools to step out of adding stories on top and simply be present to what is and what isn't. Lift your heels, look to the front of your mat. Exhale, step or jump there. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Chair pose, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. High to low plank, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Be with the truth of this moment. High to low plank, exhale. No extra thinking, just breathe. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Fill up all the way. Empty out all the way. Come forward to high plank. Side plank, left hand high. You have the option to lower your right knee down to the mat. An option to flex your left toes and float your left leg parallel with the floor or beyond. There's truths of strength building in this moment. And be with what is as it is. See one spot. Press down into your bottom hand to lift the hips away from the mat. On your next inhale, take high plank. On your exhale, take low plank. Inhale through upward dog. Exhale through downward dog. Come forward to high plank. Side plank, right hand high. Option to lower your left knee to the mat. Option to float your right leg away from the floor. Breathe powerfully here. See on purpose. Press down to lift up. On your inhale, take high plank. On your exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full inhale. Empty out. Kick your right leg back. Inhale. Step through low lunge, exhale. Crescent lunge, reach your arms overhead. Keep the back heel high above the ball of the back foot this time. So you create a stretch in the arch of your foot. Deep breath in. Either take a vertical twist to the right or hook your left elbow across your front thigh. Pull belly button to spine. Breathe in. Take your gaze further to the right. Breathe out. Deep breath in. Go deeper. Exhale. Crescent lunge. Breathe in. Warrior two. Breathe out. Set your gaze on your right middle finger or beyond. Put a little bend in your back knee so you can create the pull in with the thigh bones into the pelvis. Lift the front of the pelvis up, then re-extend your back knee. Take a big inhale. Lunge as deep as you can go today. Exhale. Reverse warrior. Breathe in. Stretch the right arm back into extended side angle. Bring your right hand down to the floor or right elbow to right knee. Couple of breaths here. So in this moment, the truths are that you're building strength and flexibility in the legs. And if you pull the pit of the belly into the spine, you're building strength there. Look down towards the front edge of the mat. Transition into half moon. Bring your right hand down to the floor out in front of your mat or to a block and stand on your right leg. Float your left leg up parallel with the floor or higher. Take a big breath in. Press the left side of the lifted leg up towards the ceiling. Take your gaze further to the left. One more breath in. Use control. Silently land back in warrior two. Reverse warrior. Take a big side body stretch back and flow high to low plank. Move with your breath through up dog into downward facing dog. Kick your left leg back and up. Inhale. Step through low lunge. Exhale. Crescent lunge. Stay high on the ball of your back foot. Reach your arms overhead. You start with a bend in the back knee. You can create the lift of the front of the pelvis. Keep the lift, then re-extend the back knee. Pull the sides of the body up. Inhale. And twist to the left. Exhale. Breathe in and out. Pull your shoulder blades in toward your spine to expand the chest. Another inhale. Look further left. Exhale. Crescent lunge. Breathe in. Open to warrior two. Breathe out. See your left middle finger nail or beyond a spot on the wall in front of you. Create access for the pelvis. So bend your back knee so you have some malleability in the pelvis. Lift the front of the pelvis up, then re-extend the back leg. Lunge as deep as you can go as you pull the thigh bones in. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Extended side angle. Exhale. So don't just collapse into the front knee. Actively pull the thigh bones in, belly button in with the hugged in, then lunge your deepest. Half moon. Look down towards the front edge of your mat. Slowly and powerfully transfer your weight to your front foot. Press the right side of your lifted leg up towards the ceiling. See what you're looking at. Slowly with control, land back in warrior two. Flow through reverse warrior as you breathe in. Take a glorious stretch back. High to low plank as you breathe out. Inhale through up dog. Exhale back to downward dog. Full inhale. Empty out. Lift your heels. Look to the front of your mat. Exhale, step or jump there. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Chair pose, breathe in. Eagle, right leg over, right arm under. Wake your toes up, spread your toes and squeeze your shin bones together. Notice any truths that arise. Different, like a truth, like I like this pose or I don't like this pose. That's not a truth, that's an opinion. So be with what is happening, like strength building. Pull belly button to spine and go your deepest into the sit. Move with your breath through mountain pose into eagle, left leg over, left arm under. Set your gaze to one spot out in front of you. Check in with the pelvis. Lift the front of the pelvis up towards the belly button. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Release to extended mountain pose. Inhale. Eagle, right leg over, right arm under. Pull in towards midline with the legs and the arms. And listen, keep the eagle arms. Take airplane with the legs. Unwind your right leg. Keep the bend in your left knee as you kick your right leg back. So with the eagle arms, keep the eagle arms, reach your fingertips, stretch your fingertips forward. Kick the back leg up. Now unwind the arms, airplane arms, expand the chest. And forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, breathe in. Eagle, left leg over, left arm under. See one spot. Pull belly button into spine and go your deepest for this eagle. You know what's coming next, so go your fullest expression. And ordinary truths of playing Simon Says right here. Let them be and move with your breath into eagle armed airplane. Keep the bend in your standing leg so you can have safety in the right hip joint. Keep the eagle arms, reach your fingertips forward, kick your lifted leg up, unwind the arms, expand the chest. Oh, that feels so nice. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Lift your heels, look to the front edge of your mat. Exhale, step or jump there. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, root down, stretch high. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot forward, triangle pose. So press your right hand down into your right shin or a block and stretch your left arm overhead. Wake your toes up away from the mat. Pull your belly button into your spine. Take another breath in. Breathe out. Rise up to star pose. Inhale into horse pose. Heels and toes out. Bend your knees to 90 degrees or towards 90 degrees. You can press your palms together at the center of your chest or cactus your arms out. Check in with your pelvis. Lift the front of the pelvis up and pull the front ribs, low front ribs in towards center. Breathe in. Go deeper, breathe out. Breathe in. Go deeper, breathe out. The ordinary truths of this moment is strength building. Yeah, deep breath in and whatever sensations are showing up, and you can breathe and see through them. Pyramid pose, face the front of your mat. Press your back heel into the mat, extend, band the spine up. You can clasp your hands behind your back and forward fold. Deep breaths. Use your core to fold deeper. See what you're looking at. Twisting triangle, right hand high. Press your left hand down into your leg and reach the right arm up to the side. Take one more breath in. Use the exhale to go deeper. High to low plank, move with your breath. Exhale, inhale into up dog. Exhale back to down dog. Into triangle, left foot forward. Press your left hand into your left leg, reach your right hand overhead. Wake your toes up, lift them away from the mat. Put a little bend in both knees so you can access the adductors, pull in towards midline. One more breath here. Empty out. Rise up, star pose into horse pose. This time, if you want to play with, lift the right heel up, set it down, lift the left heel, move with your breath. You could lift both heels. Wherever you are, lift the front of the pelvis up towards the belly button for 5, 4, 3, deepen your pose, 2, 1, reach up, inhale, pyramid pose, face the front of your mat. Transition with your breath as you go into the pose, fold over your front leg. If you're doing the clasp behind your back, switch the thumb and pointer finger that are in front, just to get a little variation in the hands. Take one more breath here. Use your core to fold deeper. Twisting triangle, left hand high. Pull your shoulder blades in toward your spine and then press them into your body. One more breath. Go deeper on the exhale. High plank on your inhale. Low plank as you breathe out. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bridge pose. Move with your breath onto your back. Plant your feet into the mat and lift your hips up in the air. Press the balls of your feet and heels into the mat. Squeeze your legs in towards center. One more breath. I'll move you through 6 more wheels or bridges. You can stay up the whole time, or you can come up and down as you need to. So if you want to stay, stay. If you want to come down, come down. Plant the hands if you're taking wheel. And then on your next inhale, try it out. Breathe in as you go up. Stay, or as slowly as you can, come down. And then do it again. Rise back up. Number 2 of 6. The ordinary truth is I'm cueing these back bends up and down. No need to add extra stories around it. Stay, or as slowly as you can, come down. And then re-rise up. Move with your breath. Number 3, go for it. Yeah, the stories are the thoughts of like, oh, I'm tired, or, well, I guess that could be a truth, but you can still do the thing and be tired. Stay, or as slowly as you can, come down. Number 4, rise back up. Like the muscles are fatigued, that is a thing. And it doesn't have to make you good or bad, or me good or bad. Stay, or as slowly as you can, come down. Number 5, rise up. Maybe the stories could be any sort of resistance around it too. Stay, or as slowly come down. And go back up for the last one. Breathe, see. Come down. Supta Baddha Konasana, press the soles of the feet together, let your knees fall wide. Get present to the ordinary truth of your breath. Stay here or take happy baby. Take one more big breath here. Do some core, extend your legs overhead. Hover your right leg 2 inches from the floor and pulse your shoulders up. If you want to cactus your arms out to the side, cactus, clasp them behind your head. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, abdominal twists for 30 seconds, yogi bicycle sit-ups. Ujjayi breath. You got 15 more seconds. Breathe and see. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Get even on both sides and hug your knees into your chest. You're welcome to stay on your back for supine figure 4 or come into half pigeon, right leg forward. So if you're taking supine figure 4, cross the right ankle across the left thigh. Half pigeon, slide your right knee to the front of the mat and lean forward onto your forearms. You have 60 more seconds here. The practice is to stay present with the ordinary truth that arises in each moment and let it stand on its own without building a story around it. What's showing up for me in this moment, like a place to use it off the mat would be in traffic. Like the ordinary truth is that there's traffic. And then my resistance or grumpiness or anxiousness or whatever is the story around it. And when I use my breath and just see and let go of the resistance, and yeah, it's just stuck in traffic. Or whatever the metaphor would be in your life where there's resistance or stories around whatever's happening. Switch sides. Put your attention on your breath. If your eyes are closed, set your gaze to the back of the middle of the forehead. One more big breath. Allow yourself to go deeper on your exhale. Your choice, frog pose or double pigeon. So you can come onto your knees, bring them wide as you can, or double pigeon, right leg in front or right leg in top. If you're in double pigeon, switch to the other leg in front or on top. There's ordinary truths about how bendy or not bendy your hips are here. And the practice is to let go of thinking or judging the bendiness and instead use the tools. Breathe, see, be in action from hands and feet all the way into core. Last breath. Seated forward fold, extend both legs out in front, shake your legs out. Move your sit muscles out from under your sit bones. Flex your toes towards your face. Lift up as you breathe in and send your torso forward as you breathe out. "30 more seconds here. Take one more breath cycle to go your deepest. Time to go upside down. So you could lay on your back and put your hips on your hands, feet in the air for waterfall pose. Take shoulder stand, headstand, handstand. You get 90 seconds upside down. "60 more seconds. "30 more seconds. If you wandered off into thinking, come back to your breath, set your gaze. Slowly come down onto your back and take a supine twist to the right with one or both knees to the right. And switch sides. Come back to center. Do anything else your body needs before Shavasana. If you need another happy baby, if you need to grab a blanket or dim the lights, you can do that. Take 2 cleansing breaths in through the nose. Open mouth side out, exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, empty out. Shavasana, final relaxation. Stay here in your body in this moment. If your mind wants to wander, you could count your inhale, 1, Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Give your mind a job so that you can give your body this moment to just be. Take a deep breath in. Invite movement into your fingers and toes. As you're ready, roll over to either side into a fetal position. As you move throughout the rest of your day, like lots of things are going to happen. Lots of text messages and emails and, I don't know, dog or pet, children issues. Lots of ordinary truths will arise. And the invitation is to let them stand on their own without adding an extra story around it. And if needed, use your tools. Breathe, see what's right in front of you. Notice what's happening in your body and take action without reaction. Come on up to a seated position. Either touch your palms together at the center of the chest or rest one hand on top of your sternum to tune in to the beating of your heart. In this moment, acknowledge yourself for taking the time in the middle of your day to get on your mat and move intentionally. And we'll close together with one big sigh out and 3 big ohms. Inhale. Empty out. In. Touch your thumbs to the middle of your forehead. May all beings everywhere be blessed with happiness and freedom. May the thoughts, words, and actions of our own lives contribute to that happiness and freedom for all. In gratitude for this community and this practice, we bow forward and say thank you. Give yourselves a hand.